Idle champions of the forgotten realms. Idle champions, adventure never ends. Idle champions, get you one again. Idle champions, it was every again. Idle champions, idle champions, idle champions. Wahahaha.
I totally wasn't ready for that because I didn't realize you'd already unmuted. Hello.
Yeah.
Hi. My name is Dylan. Welcome to Bardic Inspirations 2021 finale. Is the last show of the year. I know, right? It's been a year.
It's been a year.
And we are very excited to be writing a song for Yorvin Springpaw. But first, please, welcome. Donate to our community challenge. Do shout-outs in chat. Use emotes. Give it up for Mr. Jason Charles Miller.
Hey. Hi. Hold on, I'm popping this chat out. Okay, cool. I'm like, hey, what's going on? I've got one I want to play. It's from Bardic Inspiration Volume 2.
Okay.
Quite frankly, I don't think we've talked about that enough. Do you? Really? We should talk about it.
No, we should talk about it more. Yeah.
We really should.
Yeah.
We're talking about 17 songs now that are out there.
Yep. Out there on Steam and Epic.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and in game.
And in the game.
And in game everywhere. Well, just about everywhere. I don't know. The
about
update
everywhere?
cycling. Well, the thing about all these platforms, like talking Sony and Nintendo and all this stuff, they don't update at the same time. And they have different.
Are they still not updated?
Different reviews. I think it's everywhere now, but I find that quite frequently Nintendo is the last one to be updated. I don't know if it's out on Switch yet, but we started rolling it out on all platforms 2 weeks ago.
Okay. Did you know what I want to know is did Codename's publicist contact Rolling Stone?
I don't think so. No.
Yeah. Well, we need to get on that.
Yeah.
The publicity team at Codename needs to get on this.
Yeah,
Am I right, people?
So that would be my job. It's like,
that's
why
your
haven't
job?
I done that?
Okay, sorry.
I don't know anybody at Rolling Stone, actually. I find that a lot of the coverage we get tends to be from people that we know. Yeah. And so we usually just reach out to them. Because, I don't know, wide-ranging press releases, like when I worked as a journalist, and like you just get like, you come into your inbox on Monday and you've got 60 press releases, and you're like, oh, that's nice. And you just kind of like quickly scroll through them, and maybe one interests you in particular and you cover it, but for the most part, you're just like, so many. You got to find a way to get out of that swarm. You gotta meet people, make connections, shake hands, buy them a shot. I don't know.
It's so good to do. You can do that right now.
Yeah, and especially when it comes to Idle Champions, like most of the people that we have worked with on every cross promotion we've done, from meeting you to everything else, like Eric and I met you at D&D Live. We run into people at different cons, and like
I think you technically you might have met me at my house.
Actually, yeah, maybe I met you at your house before D&D, because I don't know if I met you at D&D Live.
See, that's what you got to do. You got to go to door to door, house to house to find people.
Yeah. But it's like it's making real connections with people that leads to stuff. I find more often than
100%
than blankly shotgunning it out at the inboxes of all the journalists that you think are relevant.
Right.
Anyways, so yeah, we just need to make sure some people from Rolling Stone are at the next D&D Live that we all get to go to.
Then it's perfect. Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, we usually kick off with the first song, or our first song being the last one from the episode before. But the last episode we did requests, and so today you're going to surprise us with a song.
It's a song off of Volume 2, though.
So there's a 1 in 8 chance of getting it right with your guess.
So everybody guess, and here we go. Did you have your guess? Morton Kenny was a mentor to him, sent him to a mystical plane, learning magic from the circle of eight. Life would never be the same. Always fighting for the forces of good, glorious, our kind. First to the fight, last out the door. He'll never leave an ally behind. Mind is sharp as a sword, arm as sure as his word. Leading the charge to justice with never-ending toughness. He'll never be corrupted. Melf can always be trusted. Found a forger, creator of spells. That's why we all remember his name. Acid arrows flying, meteors frying. Each deed adds to his fame. Mind is deep as an ocean, protecting his friends with devotion. Leading the charge to justice with never-ending toughness. He'll never be corrupted. Melf can always be trusted. Forces of chaos were undone. If Melf can't stand the minions, if there is none. Heroism was not just a gig as he wielded the spear of Zaggy, leading the charge to justice with never-ending toughness. He'll never be corrupted. Melf can always be trusted. Leading the charge to justice with never-ending toughness. He'll never be corrupted. Melf can always be trusted.
You know, I forgot to ask, when you reached out to Luke to talk to him about the version that ended up on Volume 2, what did he think?
Well, I was just thinking about that while I was playing the song, and you know, I have a lot on my mind, right? And I was looking at texts to him, and I said, "Did you hear it yet?" He was like, "No, I'd love to have a copy." And I said, "Okay, I'll email you one." That was on December 2nd.
Oh, whoops.
Do you guys mind if I email him the version really quick? It'll only take me a second.
I can do that right now. Just, yeah.
No, let me, because I said I would do it.
Oh,
then
okay.
if you do it, then I'll look like a complete schmutz. Just let me look like a partial schmutz and still send it to him. Is that okay?
No worries. It's okay. Right. Now is a good time for me to talk about our awesome mods. Mars
Great.
and Martin. Eminem. No polling today, so it's probably a little bit easier for them than usual. But yeah. Shout out to mods. Mods are good. Mods are great.
Mods are good. Mods are great.
Yeah.
Let us thank them for our bits.
What's that about bits?
I said, because mods are good, mods are great. Let us thank them for our bits.
Yeah.
Okay.
How's this community challenge going, by the way? 14%
What is the
raised.
challenge?
Oh, yeah, they got to spend 14 million points this week if they want to get a bunch of chests. It's a lot of points.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't help that we had 2 shows canceled so far this week. So, like, because there's a limit to how many you can donate per show. Because that's just how the system works for Twitch. It doesn't differentiate between different shows on a channel. A channel is a channel. It's either on or off. So there'll be a bunch of shows tomorrow that'll allow people to donate more. And yeah, Wednesday, Thursday are really the busy ones.
Cool.
How do you donate? I'm glad you asked, Balkan25. The bottom left corner of your chat window, there's a channel point icon, a little purple icon with a number beside it. And if you click on it, it's like rewards and challenges, and like you can highlight your messages and stuff like that. But at the very top of that, Cymril Community Challenge, 5 days left, 14% raised. You click on that, and then you can donate a contribution based on how much you have. Yeah. Maelstrom7737, if you donated to Mars earlier, you can donate again now, but you might need to reload your browser if you haven't already. Each unique stream can do it, but if we're too close together with them and you don't refresh, then it still thinks you're in the last one. I don't know, it's Twitch. So I'm not saying turn us off. I'm saying turn us off and turn us back on again.
Evil Bunny!
He's not evil.
But he looks so evil.
He looks badass.
Badass Bunny!
Yeah, he's chaotic neutral.
That means he's insane.
Well, he's not.
That's what it used to mean.
Kind of crazy.
Any old schoolers out there with me? When you were chaotic neutral, that meant you were insane.
Yeah.
He's insane. Insane Bunny.
No, it's more like he's feral.
Feral?
You know? Yeah. Well, so as an itty bitty Harangon, came across some hags and had a negative interaction. And the hags thought it would be, you know what? Like, we know you like it here in this domain of delight. How would you like a domain of dread? And basically he was banished to the Shadowfell, and you know, had to dig deep inside and listen to his inner primal spirit in order to survive. And,
okay.
Which is why he, you know, he's got this. He's a jacked barbarian bunny, but he's a bestial soul barbarian, and he took. Like the sort of headcanon that I think was originally in the bio and then was like kind of trimmed out of it as you kind of like you try to make the bio fit in the game, right? He had basically like communed with a primal spirit of the Shadowfell, which was not unlike some sort of epic Shadow Mastiff, which is why his transformed
Shadow Mastiff
form
is so cool.
Yeah, I mean, they're not technically beasts, so it's not something you could wild shape into as a druid, but that was the inspiration, is that like there aren't a lot of beasts in the Shadowfell. It's mostly aberrations and undead. And so he kind of just like took that on and eventually found a way into the Witchlight Carnival, and then through the Witchlight Carnival found his way back to the Feywild, but not before growing up as a feral bunny.
Before even entering the Feywild?
Well, he had to make his way back. He's originally from the Feywild, grew up in the Shadowfell, made his way back to the Feywild as of the point where everybody is introduced to him. And then it's funny because I did the bio and the initial like character design. Like I wrote the descriptions for the character, and like how he's dressed and why he looks the ways that he looks, and what gave art references for all the different influences and all that stuff. This was one of those champions that was actually like a project that a whole bunch of people touched on at CNE. So wrote the bio, wrote the character description, and created like a sort of mock character sheet for him. Chris Dupuis took that and refined it, made him into a barbarian and a druid, so that we could do a little bit more with the transformation. Because when you could do a sort of bestial transformation with a bestial soul barbarian where they grow claws or teeth or a tail. But we thought we wanted to take it a step further, and he partially transforms, almost like he's got some sort of Shadow Mastiff lycanthropy, and so or lycanthropy, depending on where you want to put the emphasis. And so Chris Dupuis added the druid aspects to it, and we both kind of sketched out all the stuff he would have access to based if he was a D&D character. So he's got different sets of magical tattoos that are in the Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. These are all the different abilities that this type of druid and this type of barbarian would have access to, and we kind of like wrote out the long form, like this is all the potential tools that he would have access to. And Justin took that and was like, I'm gonna make him into a murder bunny who like jumps on things and just murders them.
Yeah, that feels murdery.
Which is what happened with the character design there. One of our artists, I think it was Bronwyn this time. I hope I'm right. I think it was Bronwyn did the drawing, like the in-game art. Ivy did the key art. All the artists always kind of contribute feedback and stuff, but like I'm pretty sure it was Bronwyn who did Jorvin's character design first, and then
pretty epic.
And then Aaron Evans, who's our content writer, wrote Jorvin. Has defined more of his personality. So that's kind of how we ended up with this tattooed, intense looking murder bunny who is, he's mostly just feral, it's not that he's good or evil.
I've got a riff already.
Let's hear it. Let's do it. Oh God, what does that remind me of? That reminds me of something. It's kind of like ringing in my ear a little bit, but I can't quite place it.
Yeah, it's like, it's metal. It's metal rock, right?
Yeah. I've been listening to a lot of Sturgill Simpson lately.
Huh?
What's the album? Hold on a second. I'll pull up the album name.
Yeah, it's AC/DC-ish. Steve's got it. Or maybe early Dio or something.
Sound and Fury by Sturgill Simpson. That's what I've been listening to a lot this week.
Oh, that's a good album.
I didn't expect it and love it a lot. It's one of my favorite albums from, the year before last, I think. Anyways.
You better have 4 favorite albums from 2021.
I could think of at least 4 that I really like.
Involved.
I feel like it's unfair for me to like the Bardic Inspiration ones. Be like, these ones are the best because...
No, man, they're the best. You got to say they're the best.
Yeah. I don't know. I might rank them number 3 and number 4.
Okay, yeah, we could fit Stabigail. Sorry. You got to have a top 4, man, and I know which ones better be in there, and if they're not...
Yeah.
If they're not, I'm going to make sure...
Definitely Adele, 31. No, I'm kidding. I listened to that once, and I was like, huh. One of the most amazing vocalists alive who could make me feel sad pretty easily, but also I don't feel like just listening to this music. Dylan watched the Sound and Fury anime. I have seen the Sound and Fury anime, actually. A friend of mine linked that before I'd heard the album, and I was like, what the hell is this? That was a trip. I don't know if you caught that.
I saw the music video that had anime in it, but did he do like a whole...
So he did he worked with Netflix and released a concept anime that is the entire album. So the video that got released was for track 3, of course, because it's always track 3. What's it called? Sing Along. And it's got this female samurai in a charger or something, ripping through an apocalyptic wasteland.
I've seen that video a few times.
Yeah, and it's sweet. But the Sound and Fury anime is several production companies, because it's not just that one, doing every track on the album, and it kind of strings together a sort of narrative across all of it. It's pretty wild. Highly recommended at least once.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Lay the light when the shadow fell. Don't bags to my personal hell. The chaos inside, I'll never swear, never quit. This rage I will never dispel. Yeah, I mean, from the fade of light to the shadow fell, dogged by hags into my personal hell. Chaos inside I'll never quell. This rage will never dispel. Shadow fell, dropped by hags to my personal hell. The chaos inside will never quell. This rage will never dispel. What do you think?
I dig it. I'm just kind of like making some minor adjustments. I think Stabigail like managed to like just totally kick this off.
She did.
Yeah. Chaos inside will never quell.
My hags into my. Can you do into my personal hell?
That would make more sense.
Got my hags into my personal hell. Chaos inside will never quell. This rage will never dispel. Ooh, Lurking Rider is throwing some shade at you, Dylan.
She usually does. I mean, yeah. Stabigail is a regular contributor. There's a number of folks who show up regularly. Lurking Rider, Stabigail, Catch 23,
Gar.
Garwar is you frequently here. And who am I thinking of who Stabigail is often here with? There's somebody else.
Catch 23. And Stabigail is here a lot.
I swear there's another name that I'm trying to remember that I can't.
IRL.
Is it Catch 26? Okay, I was worried I was forgetting it, that it was somebody else.
Gaffenia is here a lot too.
Yeah. Welcome. Okay. I'm digging this.
Took the shadows inside me and I made them my strength. Yeah, I had to live like a beast to survive. To get back to my home, yeah, I would go any length. In the darkness, I learned to thrive. Took the shadows inside me and I made them my strength. Had to live like a beast to survive. To get back home. Can we just do to get back home? To get back home, I would go any length. In the darkness, I learned to thrive.
Just trying to make sure I'm not missing
anything. In darkness, I learned to thrive. Would it be lengths? I would go any lengths. Plural. To get back to my home, I would go any lengths. In the darkness, I learn to thrive. This rage will never dispel. In the darkness, I learn to thrive. Shadow fell, drop my hands into my personal hell. The chaos inside will never quell. This rage will never dispel. Took the shadows inside me and I made them my strength. Had to live like a beast to survive. To get back to my home, I would go any length. In the darkness, I learn to thrive.
I am vengeance, I am the night, I am rage personified. That's Batman. I can't say I am vengeance, I am the night.
Why not? Justice. What do you want for breakfast, Jimmy? Justice. Remember that, the little kid in the Batman suit?
What kind of blew me away was that they did a Lego Batman and it was really good. And like
I heard it was
did
really
a great job of making fun of the character and did a good job of deconstructing different parts of it. Like way better than it had any right to be.
Well, what are you gonna do?
It always fascinates me how some of these projects get greenlit that you would never think would get greenlit, and then there's stuff that doesn't that you would think would, if that makes sense. Like,
yeah,
you know, the Lego Movie being the profound success that it was, I wasn't surprised that it got spin-offs and that it got a sequel, because like that makes sense. That tends to happen when something is that successful. And then, you know, actually I don't think I got around to watching the second Lego Movie. I should watch it because the first one was fantastic. But the Lego Batman movie, I'm like, sure, I'll watch that. And I watched it. I'm like, hey, this is really good. Yeah, it's just trippy.
Was it with Will Arnett?
Yeah. It was just they just did a good job of making fun of how edgelordy he is, and yeah, it was interesting. You know, like because there've been a lot of interpretations of Batman at this point. You know,
sure.
In film and animated and so on and so forth, and it's kind of like similar to Superman. Everybody's got like a favorite Batman, you know, like their favorite era of Batman.
Right.
And anybody who was watching cartoons in the 1990s, it's probably the animated series Batman that Kevin Conroy voiced. Like that seems like the definitive voice of Batman at this point. But then there's, not that other people have all been bad or anything, but like you just kind of, when you picture Batman in your mind, you probably have a very specific sound and look. Yeah, Hasty Abigail. Yes, with Mark Hamill as the Joker. It still weirds me out that Mark Hamill was the Joker. Like, I had no idea when I was a kid, and I loved Star Wars. Yeah.
My Batman will always be Adam West.
Hey, Adam West was great. Yeah. You know, it's a different era.
In the Val Kilmer documentary, he talked about how he hated being Batman because the Batman suit that they had for him, he couldn't hear anyone. So like in any of his scenes where he's Batman, he's just like, huh? What? You know, so he said that everyone, if they tried to talk to him in between shots, he couldn't hear them. So then people stopped trying to talk to him. So then he just felt super isolated.
Huh.
So his experience of being Batman was super lonely and depressed.
Huh. That's interesting. Yeah, because I remember, I mean, all the actors who've played him talk about different aspects of the character and all that stuff. And like, as hard as the role is on Batman, I feel like the people who had to play Joker had a harder time. Because like, I'm gonna get into the psychology of like the most demented and chaotic, messed up person ever, and Yeah, and Garwar makes a good point there too. Is like Batman is super lonely and depressed.
Right.
So like maybe Val Kilmer didn't realize it, but he was helped to get into character. You know, like to do method acting as Batman.
Look at that.
Jack Nicholson will always be your favorite live action Joker. I thought Jack Nicholson's Joker was great. I thought Heath Ledger's has the benefit of an incredible performance, a performance you would not expect from that actor at all, and like all of that shock value on top of probably the best overall Batman film, because he doesn't have that much screen time even, and I think we can all agree that the Jared Leto Joker is the worst one, out of any live action.
You can't win them all. I mean, because he's such a diverse actor and he's really good. But
he's really talented in a lot of different things, but he also
took it
seems
the wrong way. I think.
Super weird. The best Joker is Joaquin Phoenix.
Phoenix is good. Phoenix is good too. I mean, it's like an alternate universe Joker.
I don't know that he ever
lives alone.
I don't know that he ever really played the Joker in that film. I've watched that film, and people call it a Joker film. It's not really. That entire film is Joker's delusion about himself, or Arthur's delusion about himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still a really good film.
No, but I would argue that he was never the Joker.
Mad. I was mad when I first heard about the premise. I was like, oh, they're just trying to make a different movie and calling it the Joker.
They are.
But then I liked the movie, so I don't know.
Yeah. Anyways, I don't know. I thought it was a good film. I was surprised at how much people liked it. Because it was good, but like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It didn't blow me away. Whereas I remember like catching the midnight screening of The Dark Knight the night before it was officially opening and like arriving. And that was a pretty like magical theater experience for me anyways, because I still worked in the hospitality industry at the time, and so it was like a post shift, like, oh well, we'll just go see this movie because that's something we could do after work. And I get there and there's like 60 people or 30 people. Several rows of the theater were all friends who worked in the industry, so like we all knew each other. So the entire middle of the theater was us, which was rad. And then that pencil scene, like first thing, you're like, holy shit. Anyways, we probably need do we need a pre-chorus? Sounds like we need it. Looks like we need
do. We need one.
Yeah. What's I'm just gonna go back and try and make sure that I got all the suggestions from chat. Please no.
Who is that? Is that who's our mod today?
I don't know if it's Martin or Mars who did that. Yeah.
All right, let me sing what we got so far to see where we're gonna go.
All right.
From fade to light to the shadow fell, drop our hands into my personal hell. The chaos inside I will never quell. This rage will never dispel. Took the shadows inside me and I made them my strength. Had to live like a beast to survive. To get back to my home, I would go any length. In the darkness, I learned to thrive. Yeah, we definitely need a pre-chorus to get us to that.
Yep. Yorvin.
What's that?
Cassius had said Yorvin. was the chorus going to be Murder Bunny?
I mean,
I'm kidding. I don't.
You said, no, it doesn't matter. You said it. You put it out into the universe, and now the song is called Murder Bunny. Even though apparently you say he doesn't murder people.
No, he's just feral, right? Like,
I mean,
I think if you're killing things to eat them,
happen.
I think if you're killing things that would kill you in order to eat them first, that's a little different than just murder.
Oh, I'd say dog eat dog, but maybe we say rabbit eat rabbit.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Plus, there was this other thing: is like when we had announced in advance that we were going to do a Harengun champion for Simrel, and I like reached out to Dupuy. I'm like, "Hey, what's the Harengun champion going to be like? Is it somebody from the book?" And he's like, "I haven't decided yet." And I was like, "Oh yeah." So I like wrote the bio description. I'm like, "How about this?" Relying on the fact that I know that Chris Dupuy, our live services manager, is one of the busiest people at the company by far, and if I had saved him the hours of work that it took to come up with that concept, he might use it. Rather than doing it. And so sure enough, he took it, read it,
and he did,
added to it, and we used it. Yeah. Hashtag thank Chris.
You might even say he was hashtag blessed that you did that.
Anyways, it's funny. So yeah, like we're planning on expanding on the character more, so I don't want to draw on any of that stuff for this because I don't want to spoil anything. But
I feel like it would be like. Da da ba 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 da ba ba ba. Ba da ba 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 da ba ba ba. He's a murder bunny. Those are just temporary lyrics. Rage Hop, that's good. Green Paradox.
Rage Hop.
Don't you think that's funny?
I wonder if we can take this and pull it apart and make this.
We need a pre-chorus first before we get all these chorus ideas. Hold on to your chorus ideas, everyone. We need to get there. Gonna claw my way back. Gonna rip and claw my way back to. Can we say I'm gonna scratch and claw, and then I'll get. I'm gonna scratch and claw my way back to the light. Da da ba 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 ba. Let's make it to the light. I'll fix it. I got it. You got it.
I got it.
Scribe was too fast.
All right.
I'm gonna scratch and claw my way back to the light. I mean, the real bunny beast must be thrilled right now.
I mean, this is a real bunny beast. We should try and fit that phrasing into the song somewhere.
Maybe we should, as a tribute, if we can get it in there. Gonna make those hags wish they were dead tonight. Girl Gamer 37, that's not bad.
That is actually pretty perfect. I went to copy it.
Gonna scratch and claw my way back to the night. Did you grab it?
Yeah.
It scrolled by too fast for me. For the likes of me is now gone. Far away to another time. Gone from me. Sorry. Getting a tad bit dramatic. Make those hags wish. I'm gonna make those hags wish they were dead tonight. Thanks, Lauren. Yes, one day we shall just do. Idle Champions presents Spoken Word.
The spoken word.
Yes. It'll be a medieval poetry jam. Slam. Jam slam. Mr. Vale. I'm not trying to rub you. I'm trying to help you.
And I gotta say, every once in a while when I pop into Halo Infinite, it still trips me out when somebody is like says something as they're running by. I'm like, whoa.
Give it your all. Yeah, just so everyone knows, I am the redneck voice in Halo Infinite. It's clearly been labeled that, and that's okay. They had me do kind of a somewhat southern accent, and we were like, but this is the year like 23 something. Like why would anyone have a southern accent? And they're like, he has a southern accent, and I'm like,
got it.
Give it your all.
Yeah.
Picking up Brav Hammer. Enemy in sight. So you hear it every once in a while?
Yeah, yeah.
The thing is, when you pick that voice yourself, you don't hear it.
No,
because that
only other people hear it.
It's for the other people. So so I picked it myself, and I'm like, I don't hear myself talking except for when I get hit. So I'm like, oh, that's definitely me going, ugh, ah, ugh, ugh, ugh. I mean, I know my own emotes, right? But I'm like, where, like, all I heard were the 3 select voices.
Yeah, I honestly, with where they put the voice select. Mm-hmm. And the way that they've done the menus and the customization, I wonder how many players even know they can change their voice to other voices, because it's not in a spot that I would like. The way that they do the customization in it, you'd think it'd be somewhere where like there's a customization menu for your Spartan to change how they look, and like you pick your voice and you pick all your stuff, but they've separated those and they're in different parts of the game.
I've seen that. Yeah. I've been playing it. I am in the main game too. I play a character named Lucas Browning.
Oh, really?
I wasn't allowed to say that until the main game came out. But so I'm in the storyline game. Lucas Browning is the character where you find recordings of him along the way, giving like an account. I think you find him pretty early on.
I have to go back and check them because I haven't listened to any of those. I wasn't expecting a Halo / Far Cry
like, nah, I don't want to hear that.
No, it's more that the way that I play Far Cry is how I'm playing Halo Infinite, because it's very similar, because the way that they've done the open world and capturing bases and stuff.
Yeah.
And so I'm like,
belong to us,
I'm always just like, I capture a point, then I'm like getting all of the objectives all around it, and I just kind of like randomly, just trying to rather meticulously get everything, because that's how I roll.
Okay.
Capture all the towers, somebody says. Yeah, I mean, it's not different. It's capture the FOBs in this, the forward operating bases. Yeah.
All your base belong to us.
It's weird how it can both feel like Halo but feel like an older Far Cry game, because Far Cry games have evolved quite a lot for the last 20 years.
They have.
Anyways, we need a chorus. What's the chorus riffing? What's this gonna sound like?
I don't know. I feel like I'm messing around with that, Steve, because it may sound a little too. It doesn't like resolve enough if I do that. So I'm not sure. That could be cool. What are we saying though? What is our opening line to the chorus?
I don't know.
I mean, I am the bunny beast and I've been unleashed. Will you kill me? I mean, the chat is like saying it over and over and over again. It's like, you know, sometimes you got to give the people what they want, Dylan.
Do we, though?
I mean, most of the time. Has everyone seen my brand new web series, Bolder Thoughts?
Bolder Thoughts?
Yeah.
No, what's that?
I've only released one episode so far. It's 15 seconds in length. I'm standing next to a boulder, giving.
Can you speak up? Somebody's grabbing your garbage outside.
Yeah, I know someone's grabbing my garbage. They're late. They're late. They usually come at 1 before the show starts.
Yeah, I
know. Yeah. But yeah, I say bold statements next to a boulder. Because the new place, where I moved to, has a boulder in the backyard, and dang it, I'm taking advantage of it.
Sweet.
I'm still in LA, which is crazy that there's boulders in LA, but there are boulders in LA County. You just got to know where to look. I didn't even know I was looking for them, and then I saw them, and I was like, "I will make you my home, Boulder Place." Yes, I've named the boulder Balder's Boulder, and there's a gate in it.
So what is it? I'm Primal Rage Unleashed. I'm a real bunny beast. Is that what they said?
Yeah.
All right.
Or just I'm the bunny beast. I've been unleashed. I don't know. I think that's a little because it's like da 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 da. I am the bunny beast. I've been unleashed. I am the bunny beast. Primal Rage Unleashed is okay, actually. I am the bunny beast. Primal Rage Unleashed. I am the Nice suggestion, Long Rabbit. So all the bunnies and rabbits are out today.
Everybody else should change their name to Bunny _.
Well, everyone on no, don't, because if you can't change your name back for 60 days, don't change your name.
That'd be great. The whole holiday.
Right, everyone will be bunnies and
every
rabbits.
time we come in, welcome bunnies.
Has someone like alerted Twitch that we're writing a song about bunnies, so everyone with the screen name Bunny or Rabbit is like popping in?
That would be pretty funny.
Yeah. Jumping up to strike you down. That's pretty good. I am the bunny beast, Primal Rage Unleashed, jumping up to strike you like that.
Oh, do we want two East rhymes to go with that?
I mean, maybe. Look to the east. Look to my coming on the fifth day. Look to the east. On the morning of the fifth day. Like, wow, that's really specific. Okay. There he is! How did you know that we'd almost be defeated? Couldn't you have come on the fourth day? Just saying.
There we go. Lauren's got it.
Okay. Yeah, my vengeance comes for you. There's nothing you can do.
It's perfect.
But jumping up to strike you down, we should put that in the second verse or something, because that's really good.
Yeah.
I am a burning beast. I'm a rage unleashed. My vengeance come, my vengeance. Can it be my vengeance is coming for you? My vengeance is coming for you. The burning beast, the battle beast. There's nothing you can do.
I feel like a battle feast needs a...
Yeah, we need to work on that one.
Yeah. A battle quiche.
Well. Ooh, a Blood Moon's Feast.
There we go.
Is Blood Moon tied in with...
No, but it sounds sweet.
I mean, it sounds rad.
Yeah. Yeah. It sounds sweet. I'm okay with it if it sounds sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know why, but I just had "Cry for Justice" pop in my head, and I was just thinking it out, and started mouthing the lyrics. Ripping.
I gotta say, it doesn't make as much sense though.
What, Blood Moon's Feast?
Yeah. Like I almost want to say, so I am the bunny beast, primal rage unleashed. My vengeance is coming for you. I am the bunny beast. On your soul I'll feast, and there's nothing you can do. You know, something like that. So that, because a blood, to me, it's kind of like saying, I am the bunny beast, Thanksgiving dinner, and there's nothing you can do. You know what I mean? A Blood Moon's Feast doesn't...
Yeah.
It sounds cool, but I'd rather say something like, on your soul I'll feast. And maybe that doesn't exactly canonically make sense for the character, but it makes more sense in the song.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, Catamon, we say primal rage unleashed already. You'll become my feast. I mean, it could be that simple. You'll become my feast.
Okay, yeah.
That's good, Gelfling.
A little more cannibal-y than I was expecting.
You know what, though? On your blood, I'll feast, or on your heart, I'll feast. That's pretty good. Beast. I am the bunny beast, primal rage unleashed. My vengeance is coming for you. I am the bunny beast, you become my feast. Yeah, there's nothing that you can do. How about you've become, instead of you'll become, you've become. So that we're all in the same tense. I kind of like On Your Blood, I'll Feast more. But if you want to argue against it, I'm willing to hear arguments.
Well, it makes it sound like he's a vampire and he's not.
That's really. How about then Soul? Soul?
I mean, he's just a feral bunny man. He doesn't eat souls.
He does in my world. Look at that guy. That guy eats souls. Look at him.
I don't know. Look, I mean, he looks. If anything, he looks like he would tear them. He would rip and tear souls.
He eats souls. It looks like to me.
You'd be like hopping to my feast. The bunny beast hopping to my feast.
You've become my feast is fine. And maybe... Yeah, I'm the bunny beast and you've become my feast. I'm down with that.
Well, let's hear it all so far and see if it's something that we really need to change.
Okay. From fade to light to the shadow fell, dropped by hags into my personal hell. The chaos inside I will never quell. This rage will never dispel. Took the shadows inside me and I made my strength. Learned to live like a beast to survive. To get back to my home, I would go any length. In the darkness, I learned to thrive. Gonna scratch my call. I'm gonna scratch and call my way back to the light.
So what do you think? The pre-chorus didn't sound like it flowed right with everything else.
No, it didn't. But I feel like I played it wrong. I can't remember. I think I did it too long. So I just need to fix that. I just need to remember what we did because we're working on the other part for so long that I forget. Remember that other time I forgot something? This only happened one other time. But Lauren found the clip and played it for us.
I do remember that, yeah.
Maybe Lauren can find it again. Do you remember when we were working on the pre-chorus like a half hour ago? Because it worked. It worked before.
My way back to the light.
Oboe. Lauren's gonna find it. I said Oboe's gonna find it. Sorry, I just looked at your screen name really fast. Lauren's gonna find it.
Part of me wonders if we even need the pre-chorus. It almost sounds like we need a post-chorus. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Well, we have the riff. It could have been that might have been it. Maybe into gonna scratch and claw my way back into the light. Gonna make those heads wish they would dare tonight. I am the burning beast of originally. My vengeance is coming for you. I am the burning beast. You become my feet. I think that was it. Gonna scratch and claw my way back into the light. Gonna make those heads wish they would dead tonight. I am the burning beast. I think that's it. Lauren can confirm. With my wicked claw, I'm pretending by. I'm burning bright. Yeah, with my wicked claws and my deadly bite, the monsters apart, eyes burning bright, tattoos playing with terrible mind. Soon I'll have my prey at my side. That's pretty good.
Yeah, sounds like we just need another one like that one.
Yeah, we're creating the Christmas rabbit. the
Christmas Wabbit.
The Christmas Wabbit. Rabbit season, duck season. Rabbit season. Duck season. Fire. Have my prayer on my side. Yeah. Or we're gonna have a bridge, but it's all about Christmas.
This makes me think of every time I think of Christmas and Christmas music, I think of that terrible "Feed the World, Do They Know It's Christmas" song that was just so.
Yeah, when they say like, "Thank God it's you, not them," or "Thank God it's them, not you." Like, what is that line all about?
It was
Feed the world, let them know
it's Christmas time. Yeah, it's not a good song, but it's also like when you think about it. Oh, Lauren's got the pre-chorus. You're gonna have to click on it and listen to it because if I do it, it's gonna echo.
Okay, I'm gonna mute myself really quick so it's doesn't get weird.
Yeah, Bono sang that line, "Lurking Rider." Yeah, but tonight, thank God it's them instead of you. Yeah. Plus, Bono in the '80s could really belt out some lines. Not that he can't now, but easier when you're younger. Sounds like you remembered it right.
No, actually, I didn't. This is better. Gonna scratch and claw my way back to the light. Gonna make those hags wish they were dead tonight. That's what it was. I needed to take a rest right before I need to take a rest right when it goes to that chord. So, I learn to thrive. Gonna scratch and claw my way back to the light. Gonna make those hags wish they were dead tonight. I am the burning beast, from a rage unleashed, and my vengeance is coming for you. I am the burning beast, you become my feast, and there's nothing that you can do. Thanks, Lauren, you found it. Oh. Thank you. Thank you for finding it. Look, that happens in songwriting sometimes. You start working on another part for so long that you forget. But Lauren is the best.
Let's see.
That's right. That is why you always need to be recording.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I did live by, ripping monsters apart, eyes burning bright. Tattoos blazing with terrible might. Soon I have my prey in my sight. Hunger for vengeance burning cold in my gut, growing darker day by day. When the beast is unleashed, if you value your life, get the hell out my way. Get the hell out of my way. Get the hell out of my way. I want to say get the hell out my way, but get the hell out of my way.
There it is. Songs around. Let's see, my master form. Yeah, we've already kind of got that.
The song has a round, like row, row, row your boat. Get the hair out of my way. Get the hair.
I think what we need is a pre-chorus and a bridge at this point. So I'm just trying to see what else we have in here that would make sense and work for it. Copy pasta this. And we're going to replace the.
Do you want to do the jumping down thing there? What was that line about jumping down? Jumping up to strike you down? Jumping up to strike you down. I'm just chilling back here.
Need to replace this part.
Yeah. Replacing. Rip and Tear. There's a song called Rip and Tear by, I can't remember who it's by.
Are they also Doom fans?
Are they what?
Fans of the game Doom.
I think it came out before. I want to say it was LA Guns put out a song called Rip and Tear.
Really?
Which I believe predated Doom, because I think that LA...
Looking it up.
Is it LA Guns?
Released in 1989. That would have been before.
Pre-Doom. Maybe
Yeah.
Doom. We're LA Guns fans.
Yeah.
So LA Guns was like a offshoot, technically, of Guns N' Roses. So Guns N' Roses, the name of that band, before Slash joined, they were called Guns N' Roses because the guitar player was named Tracy Guns, and of course Axl Rose and Duff Rose McKagan. So Tracy was the Guns, and Duff and Axl were the Roses. Huh. But Tracy got kicked out, but then he was like, screw you guys, I'm going to start my own band. And he started LA Guns. And they actually were successful too. They weren't nearly as successful as Roses, no. But they did have a gold record.
At least they didn't last long enough to make Chinese Democracy.
Right, I know. And some people might say they like LA Guns better because they never made Chinese Democracy.
This just reminded me of that era towards the end of the 90s, early aughts, when bands with frontmen that were doing other projects or that weren't active at the time getting together with other frontmen to do other band stuff, and you ended up with Audio Slave and Velvet Revolver and I don't know, probably a few others. What's that? Sorry?
Was there a third besides those two?
I mean, those two just happened at the same time, and you're like, I wonder if this sounds like Rage Against the Machine meets Soundgarden. And you look to it, you're like, yep, and I like it. I still listen to actually that first Audio Slave album.
Kevin Boulware, though, don't feel old because a lot of people didn't even know that at the time about the LA Guns N' Roses thing. It was kind of, I mean, it was like maybe mentioned in one article in Rip magazine back in the day, but when Guns N' Roses first came out was like 1987, and the internet didn't exist back then.
So weird.
I know. A time. It was the third age of man. It was the year 34 of the second age, the age before the internet, where every piece of information you had to keep secret and keep safe.
Yeah. I still remember when the internet was just like so incredibly not mainstream and didn't have ads, and just like it was just people just kind of winging it for years. And I still remember how sad I was the first time I started seeing advertisements on the internet. I was like, oh, this is over. Like,
yeah, I know.
I mean, the internet's evolved in other ways, and it's got other merits, obviously, and you know, it's evolved in unpredictable ways often at times. But I just remember how underground and lawless it was for a long time.
For a very long time.
And then all of a sudden, it's like there's online purchasing and advertisements, and it got monetized everywhere real fast. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still working off those 120 free hours from AOL.
Yeah.
I can get there.
All right, I like this. I dig that one, Stabigail.
Wait, can we do My Way with Tooth and Claw?
Yep. I was listening to you go through it.
Never had a lucky rabbit's paw. Never had a lucky rabbit's paw.
That one sounds...
Huh?
I've never had my own lucky rabbit's paw. Is that correct?
We could either do... We need a couple more...
Yeah, that's the same number of syllables as the first one, right? Like, gonna scratch and claw my way back to the light. Yeah.
No, we need more. I could just hold out own. So it's like, I never had my own lucky rabbit's paw. I've always had to fight my way with tooth and claw. I am the bloody beast from a rage unleashed. My vengeance is coming for you. I am the bloody beast. You become my feast. And there's nothing
Feels like it's rather than having a bridge, it's a guitar solo and then a chorus. Is what it sounds like.
Totally, yeah.
Yeah. I always see these like this. That's not all of it, though, is it? Or is it? Actually, it might be.
That might be it.
That might be it. Oh, man.
Should we wait? When is the next notification? In 5 minutes?
Yeah, 5-6 minutes.
Or 4 minutes?
Yeah.
I am a money beast. Oh, now I know why my dogs were barking.
Oh, what?
Now I know why my dogs were barking.
Oh, no, why? Sorry.
Oh, because I just got a notification that some Amazon orders were delivered. So they're probably just sitting down there. That's okay.
I remember seeing an internet video of a dog like just going nuts at the door because the postman was there. And the postman like goes to slide stuff in the mail slot, and the dog's like, "Gawk!" just like grabs it, pulls it in the house, and like, "Rah!" like just killing
I totally
it.
remember that. Yeah. Poor man, whoever his owners, all of their power got turned off because they never got their bills.
Yeah, dog just annihilated it. It was great.
Shattenqual actually said something kind of funny. I don't know if we could do it though.
I mean, all killer bunnies owe Monty Python.
Yeah,
really.
And Tim, who described it. Some may call me Tim.
That's movies. We had
I want to cosplay as Tim. I think I could pull it off.
Yeah, we had a. It's funny. We usually do these like quarterly outing things at Codename where we all like we go out and do something, which we obviously don't do really anymore. But what we did last year was we did like a Netflix watch party where we all watched Monty Python together. Mm-hmm. So it's like watching the movie but with company chat to the side of it, and it was funny how there was a surprising number of people who had never seen Monty Python and the Holy Grail at all.
Oh, well, then that's awesome because getting to see their reaction to it the first time.
Oh yeah,
it's so.
But then there was a few people who had seen it a lot who you wouldn't have expected to have seen it at all. Like, not
My only problem with that movie, no spoilers, is the ending. I mean, yes, it's...
You can spoil it. The movie came out like 50 freaking years ago.
Okay. Yes. Okay, yeah, ha, ha, ha. But I wanted them to, like, complete their quest. That's all.
Oh, you mean when it just gets wrapped up because of the...
Well, they all get arrested.
Yeah, all the cops show up and arrest them.
Like, all of a sudden, they're in modern times and they get arrested.
Yeah, like they were cosplaying out in a field together or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The number shall be 3.
Yeah. Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch. Yeah.
Biggest is the other movie.
Oh man. Endings are hard. And I just kind of, I don't know. I think that was part of the brilliance of Monty Python is that it's a mix of really dumb and really clever. Yeah. It's even funnier to think of how profoundly successful almost all of them have individually been as well beyond it.
Right.
You know, I feel like Terry Gilliam would be more successful if he wasn't the most cursed filmmaker ever to try and make movies. It's like horrific delays and lawsuits and just like one tragedy after another trying to get any movies made. But he also makes like some pretty brilliant stuff. Anyways. If you haven't seen Brazil, watch Brazil.
Yeah. All right. Oh, it's 2:30.
It's 2:30. Oh man. I feel like that's my cue to just like hit mute on myself. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait for the first folks that show up and type in exclamation code.
I'll tune really quick.
Yeah, and then yeah.
The tuning shall begin.
Yeah. Time Bandits was great. I actually kind of like the Imaginarium.
Don't touch it, it's evil.
I just love how
I just spoiled another movie.
I love how dark and weird 80s fantasy was, like Infinite
Legend
and stuff. Yeah, I like Legend.
Me too, but it was dark and weird.
Yeah. But like, I realized that I was raised on dark and weird shit, and like, none of those films would get made anymore. Like, those are marketed towards kids' movies. Like, do you ever see Return to Oz? That movie's messed up with like some creepy ass imagery in it that may or may not have given me nightmares.
So my friend Shane used to work for the company that produced that movie and the director. Oh, yeah. So one time I went to the director's house and it was full of all the Return to Oz.
Oh no.
Like that weird robot looking dude with the mustache was like in their living room. I mean, sorry, he wasn't walking around. It was just like, but yeah, there was some weird Return to Oz stuff in this house.
Yeah,
imagine going into a house.
Who thought that was made for kids? What the hell?
I don't know.
You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make a sequel to The Wizard of Oz, but there's a twist. It's horrifying.
It's on Disney Plus.
Is it? Oh man, I don't know if I can watch it again because it'd probably just still make me feel uncomfortable after all these years. Legend was weird. No, I agree. I just really like Legend because it just it's such a distilled, simple fairy tale story. Not a lot of characters in it. The scope seems narrow, but it's not really. Like, I don't know. I like a lot about it. Yeah.
Let's do this song. I think are people coming in now? New people?
The first people have just started doing it. Somebody mentioned Labyrinth. You can't not mention Labyrinth. It was awesome.
Dance, magic dance.
Yeah.
I don't want to get us muted. You never know. The last unicorn got us muted.
No, it didn't. The highlight got muted after the fact.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. Not the episode. The episode was fine. And also, the highlight was named The Last Unicorn and even called out what the song was a cover of in the description. So
yeah,
it's not like it would have been hard to find.
Hey, challenge this. Like, it was like,
yeah,
there was so much swagger in the posting.
Yeah.
Good job, Mars.
Yeah. Mars' fault. Anyways, welcome, late arrivals. We have just finished what we believe is the end of the latest new song, Bunny Beast, because that's what you got to call it after that.
Yep. And
it's time to perform it all the way through for the very first time. I'm going to mute myself.
Here we go. Oh, and it's rock. Shadow fell, dropped by hags into my personal hell. There's chaos inside, I will never quell. This rage will never dispel. Took the shadows inside me and I made them my strength. Learned to live like a beast to survive. To get back to my home, I would go any length. In the darkness, I learned to thrive. Scratch and claw my way back to the light. Gonna make those hags wish they were dead tonight. I am a burning beast from a rage unleashed. My vengeance is coming for you. claws and my deadly bite, ripping monsters apart, eyes burning bright, tattoos blazing with terrible might. Soon I'll have my prey in my sight. Hunger for vengeance burning cold in my gut, growing darker day by day. When the beast is unleashed, if you value your life, get the hell out of my way. I never had my own lucky rabbit's paw. I've always had to fight my way with tooth and claw. I am the burning beast from a rage unleashed. My vengeance is coming for you. I am the burning beast. You become my feast, and there's nothing that you can do. Guitar solo over the riff. I am the burning beast from a rage unleashed. My vengeance is coming for you. I am the burning beast. You become my feast, and there's nothing that you can do. I am the burning beast from a rage unleashed. My vengeance is coming for you. I am the burning beast. You become my feast, and there's nothing that you can do. No, no, no. Burning beast. Burning beast.
I dig it. So seems like a good one to close out the year on.
I mean, why not?
Yeah, yeah.
We could have done like a ballad or something, or
Yeah, but
Get
now
into
the
the
real Bunny
holiday
Beast has
spirit.
a Bunny Beast song.
yeah. The real Bunny Beast, you have your own theme song now.
Yeah. Yeah. Yorvin DPS main. Oh
More
man.
DPS, more DPS, more DPS.
We got a bit of time.
Well, let's do some, should we do some requests?
Or should we just play what we want to play? Because
Let's just play what we
15
want to
minutes.
play.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, last night on my show, I had a lot of requests from some Bardic Inspiration regulars. So
Oh, good.
I did Lizard Folk. I did 2 of the 3 Kobold songs.
Which one didn't you do? The Spurt one?
No, I did do the Spurt one. The one I didn't do was Deacon,
No.
which we do a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
I did my Sweet Raven Queen. Let's see. Just looking.
I actually really like the Deacon one. I think that one's awesome.
Yeah, let's do the Deacon one. We haven't really done it in a while. Why not? It's on volume 1.
Yeah. I'm just trying to find the episodes. Like, it's early on. Episode 7, 8. No, it's got to be episode 6. No, that's Minsk and Boo. There it is, episode 9. Deacon Scale singing.
It's so early that I have to open up a separate
Yeah, there's no
file.
chord notes here.
because I didn't put it in chord notes. But that's okay. For the early ones,
Luckily, you probably performed this one enough to remember it pretty well.
Yeah,
You know,
I
like-
don't have notes in front of me.
Recording it and then also getting it requested.
Quite a bit. Grabbing this baby. By the way, Herman Lee put me to shame last night.
Oh?
I raided his channel. He's got, he looks like he's in a Guitar Center, but it's in his room.
Yeah.
Because Herman Lee, the guitarist from Dragon Force. And he has probably like 30 guitars behind him. Now I'm like,
So what you're saying is you can have more guitars in the backgrounds.
Clearly, I can.
Yeah. Actually, now that I think about it, one of my friends who plays in a couple of bands around town, I remember his living room, his wall is just guitars. Like the whole
my
thing.
studio is kind of like that.
Yeah. Anyways. The Lurking Writer, in honor of the heroes of the Plain finale, pick one of their songs. I'm like, I don't know that we can outpick Hope tearfully singing "Won't You Be My Friend" to Freely as part of her wedding vows and making everybody on that show cry. Like, that was a lot.
I need to see that clip. I've only heard about it. Did she have a backing track, or did she just sing it a cappella?
She just sang it.
Oh,
very emotionally. It was well done, Hope. If for some reason you're watching this, that was impressive. Yeah.
Deacon. Just a simple man, come and listen to a tale about a kobold whose life was doomed to fail. Fighting to survive every day that he's alive, singing his epic songs till death arrives. World's mean and hard, Deacon's just a bar. Kobold has to play the perfect cards. Doom is everywhere, but Deacon not despair. He's confident the boss is always there. Bards know every story about the home. Who's gonna sing his song after he dies? Who's gonna carry Deacon home and cry? Who's gonna send this minstrel off to his place up in the sky? Who's gonna let the pirates say goodbye? Just a simple sidekick, but this part still has a few tricks. Hopefully Deacon won't die that quick. He's got so far left to go, so many stories left to know. Epic songs to write by telephone. Bards can't share their stories all alone. Who's gonna sing his song after he dies? Who's gonna carry Deacon home and cry? Who's gonna send this minstrel off to his place up in the sky? Who's gonna let the pirates say goodbye? Not too many kobolds went to hell and back and go to hell. Move on. Not too many kobolds facing certain who refuse to turn tail. But this little kobold told Mephistopheles that the hero he was with would have been begging on his knees. Who's gonna sing his song after he dies? Who's gonna carry Deacon home and cry? Who's gonna send this minstrel off to his place up in the sky? Who's gonna light the pipe? Who's gonna light the pipe? Who's gonna let the pirates say goodbye? Oh man, that kind of makes me sad because we're gonna say goodbye.
But not forever. We do plan to come back.
I know, but we're saying goodbye for like a month, basically.
It's true. Yeah, yeah, because it's like the third week of January, I think.
Sort of a long time.
Back. Yeah.
Yeah, because there's still a few tickets available. I'm doing the Satine's Quest Mansion. I'm going to be dungeon mastering in a mansion in South Carolina from January 10th to the 14th. So come play D&D with us in South Carolina in like one of the most opulent mansions in the world, apparently.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. It's like number 5 or something. I don't know. You want to come DM in a mansion? Okay. Leave the details at the door.
Just looking at through other stuff. What do we want to do next? We got room for like 2, maybe 3.
Yeah. We could. I mean. Let me think about this for a second. Oh, we gotta do Hive Mind, man.
Hive Mind?
Yeah. We haven't done that in a while. And that came out so cool on the recording.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think?
You're just like, make it sound like Pink Floyd.
I'm like, here we go. I mean, it was in the style of Pink Floyd, so I was like, let's make the recording in the style of Pink Floyd.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Did you go all analog?
I did. In fact, I went to the island of Pompeii and recorded that one song there.
Yeah.
I lost like $15,000 on the budget of Volume 2 because went way over budget to fly to Pompeii just to record Hive Mind to make it authentically sound like Pink Floyd. Oh well, it was worth it for the art. What can I say? Open up your mind and be free. No more pain, no more sorrow for thee. At the end of time, the universe is ours. Join us as we sail across the stars. Take our hands, you'll never be alone again. We will be your only friend. Across the march of time, we subjugate the weak and strong. Your mind can't resist, so why not come along? Ever growing, all consuming, no resisting, thoughts subsuming. Such a tasty treat. Your memories exist for us to eat. Hopes and dreams are sour, but fears and doubts are sweet. We relish in your flavors of defeat. Always rising, gaining power, never slowing, thoughts devoured, high the mind, high the mind, high the mind, high the mind. Consuming every notion, snuffing out every thought, absorbing every thought, raging near and far. Yeah. My friend Stuart Carreras, who mixed all these, he had a lot of fun mixing these too because, he helped me record the acoustic guitars, just engineering, and then and then I sent him off, and then I recorded everything else alone. So then when I sent him the songs back, I'd be like, hey, make this one sound like Pink Floyd, make this one sound like 38 Special, make this one sound like Iron Maiden. You know what I mean? Like, he was just having a ton of fun. Like, there are certain reverbs and certain delays that you add on to make songs sound a certain way. Like, I can record the electric guitars and the bass, and program the drums a certain way, but then, like, he's really the one that adds the special sauce to make it sound a lot more the way it should, and he had a great time doing that. So
yeah, it actually kind of reminds me of I remember seeing a band. Oh God, of course my brain would immediately go blank. It's a duo, and you go see them, and they make excellent rock music. But when you see them, if you understand music at all, you realize that the guitar tech who's doing all of the technical stuff to help the lead do what they're doing on stage is like an integral member of that band, because there's only so much a drummer, vocalist, and a guitarist can do together on stage at once.
Sure.
Oh, why can't I remember their name right now? They were so good. I doubt they got big in the States, but they were awesome.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, I mean, different markets to break into. There's certainly an element of luck involved in people making it versus not making it. Because
here's a little music business insidery thing. So there's like a law in Canada where 1/3 of the playlist of any radio station has to be Canadian artists.
Yeah, CanCon. Yeah, it's a percentage of content. Is it a third? I can't remember if it's still a third. It's been a while since I worked on the radio.
Artists used to record their hits with Canadian musicians so that it made the rules work, or they would record their album in Canada, and somehow that would also make the rules. So then you could have a hit in Canada first, and then use the momentum from the hit in Canada to make it bigger in the States. I don't think people really do that anymore, but it was like a weird trick that people would do.
It doesn't at all surprise me. I mean, the Pack AD, that's who it was. Do you know them?
Never heard of them. I'll have to check them out.
I recommend looking up the song Haunt You. That one. Anyways, yeah, just to we doing Prince of the Abyss? Okay, I'll scroll up.
Speaking of haunting you, why don't we go out with Demogorgon?
Sounds good.
Prince of the Abyss. Hush, little children, and lay down your head while we tell you a story of unending dread. About a creature of fire, a creature at war, a prince among demons, sinister to the core. Listen close to my words now as you snuggle in tight of this two-headed monster who devours the night. Pain here longs to break free, inflicting horror and pain, and Hethrada seeks nothing but destruction to reign. When their gazes turn upon you, it brings madness. There is nothing that can save you from their malice. Demogorgon with their baleful gaze will devour the world at the end of days. Demogorgon, the symbol and beast, our multiverse shall be their feast. Demogorgon, Prince of the Abyss. Demogorgon, deep within the past. Discarded, forgotten, and left for dead. The imprisoned one grew as their evil spread. When the night comes upon you at the end of the day, keep your eyes shut tight, don't you dare dissipate. When the gazes turn upon you, it's too late. There is nothing that can save you from your fate. Demogorgon with their baleful gaze will devour the world at the end of days. Demogorgon, the symbol and beast, our multiverse shall be their feast. Demogorgon at war with the hell. Demogorgon at war with themselves. Demogorgon, Prince of the Abyss. Demogorgon, return to nothingness. Hush, little children, and lay down your head while we tell you a story of unending dread.
Yep, perfect way to end it. I kind of want to wrap up the episode, the year, thanking our audience. Many of you have tuned into many of our episodes. We are lucky to have a pretty regular group of contributors and viewers, and really appreciate you because it makes it a lot easier for us to complete these songs in a limited window. So thank you. Thanks to our mods, Martin and Mars today, and Martin and Mars most days, I think. But also to shout out to Jay and Sasha, who sometimes mod as well throughout the course of the year. Huge thanks to Jason.
Huge thanks to you and to
who makes time for being here, because this show is this show because of Mr. Jason Charles Miller. And
well, I'm thrilled. Technically, we're going to be entering our third year of doing the show.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So strange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm super happy that we're still doing it. Originally we had the idea. We signed a contract for 10 episodes.
Yeah, we thought we might do it a couple of times and be like, all right, all right, you're going back on tour, like, see ya, kind of thing. Yeah, it's kind of what was expected.
Well, that didn't really happen, unfortunately. But...
No, it didn't. But making the most of it, making some lemonade and some
this
other
is so
lemon,
much fun. It really is.
Pie, I don't know, other lemon things.
We're making lemonade out of lemons, exactly. Yeah. But I mean, this isn't even that anymore. This is just like fun, and it's it's my Tuesday.
Yeah, it's fun. I look forward to it every week too. Bardic Inspiration Volume 2 is available now.
Get it so we can make Volume 3.
Yeah. Please purchase for your friends. It makes a great Christmas present. Assuming you can gift things. I know you can on Steam.
It does.
Sell. Really appreciate really anybody who takes the time to invest in it. We appreciate it. We would love to do more of things like that, but there is, we do need to sell some records in order to make records. It's a tough business, but otherwise, we will see you in a month for the next Bardic Inspiration, because I think it's gonna be like the 3rd week of January, assuming nothing changes. I want to say the 18th of January will be the first episode next year.
Really that far in? No, I thought we were going to... Oh, yeah, I guess it is. I guess it's going to be the 18th.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so take care. There are no more shows on our schedule for today, I don't think. But in the new year, Bushwhacker Weekly will be moving to right after Bardic Inspiration. Otherwise,
nice.
Tune in tomorrow at 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern for Mars Guiding Hand. But otherwise, have an excellent rest of your week, a great holiday season, celebrating whatever it is you celebrate, and we will catch you in the new year.
Yeah, and I'll still be I'm still streaming on my own channel on Mondays and Wednesdays, and maybe other days too. So there's my channel there. If you want to come and request some Bardic Inspiration songs, I'll be happy to play them for you.
Cry for Justice. Got to do Cry for Justice.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, everyone.
All right, thanks, everyone.
Bye.